Welcome in, everybody. It's Killer the King 97, and so today we gotta talk about this ultimate deck. Like, this is literally your guaranteed victory. If not by surrender, then literally FTK, OTK. Um, now I made a slight change to it, and it's only because I don't have all the cards. So this is the original deck list right here. All right, so we're gonna talk about some things. All right, so first we have Dragon Pit Magician. All right, now we're just gonna use the scale effect, and we could potentially destroy something, but we don't really need that effect. We just need a scale 8. All right. Here's where we get to other things: Performer Power, Pendulum, Sorcerer. Now we could destroy 2 cards that we control and then add different cards, because we could add 2 Performer Power Scroll callbacks. We don't really need to do that either, but it's just to get another card in our hand for Performer Power Scroll callbacks. However, we again could just use this for scale 2. Now, Wisdom Eye, we can change this. Let's change the scale, obviously, but we're just gonna summon him. He's the summon fodder, to be like perfectly exact. He's the summon fodder. Like we just pendulum summon him to get our monsters out. Now, Performer Powers, Scroll Crowback Joker, we summon him to get another magician out in our hand, and then we go into that that perfect pendulum summon to get at least 4 monsters out. Now you gotta actually work your way to this combo, because you actually need to. You don't need to get all 6 monsters out. However, when you do, it goes so much better. Now, if it's your first turn, you don't even have to do anything. Like, you don't even have to do much. You just set it up, because unless their thing comes to stop you, like if it their counter, unless that goes like they have an effect in their hand, then that's when you like, okay, well, are you gonna stop it or no? Are you gonna stop it? What you gonna do? What you got in your hand? If they don't stop it and you just pendulum summon and you just go straight through the thing, straight through the moves, they'll most likely surrender. I'll show you that in a second. I'll show you guys literally surrender. Now, okay, like as you can see, I'm missing literally 3 cards out of this entire thing. That's why I made subtle changes to mine, because I'm missing 3 cards, and I have no more ultra rare crafting, and I have nothing else that I can actually destroy. Yeah, because these are part of a deck, structure deck. So, Harmonizing Magician. Again, it's another dark pendulum. However, so there's another way you could actually play her, and if that's you put her as the pendulum scale, the scale 8, and then so the more you keep summoning using these pendulums, the higher the attack goes, and then especially if you're making this in an OTK, not a FTK, because it doesn't matter with this when it comes to the FTK. But however, the OTK, if they have something on the field, especially if it's in defense mode, if they have something on the field, this could truly turn up this combo up from a 10 to a literal, you gave me something to attack. You gave me something to end your life. Alright. Thank you. Because I don't have to worry about none of your effects. I just got to hit you straight up. Now, yes, you kind of have to worry about the effects if they have like a full back row. However, if they don't, and they just got to get all that, now, you can clear the black row, but you're not even going to worry about the back row, because you're not going to be attacking yet. However, if they do have a back row, there's an answer for that. There is an answer. I don't really need the answer, because I'm just going to do this. Okay. I'm gonna go straight into that. But hold on, we'll go into that. All right. Again, another dark Pendulum. We don't even worry about his. We don't even worry about his effect. He's just. These are literally, you're just summoning these to just get out all of your extra deck. Because you basically go straight into the combo from hand 1. No matter what hand you get, I'll show you that you could go to whatever hand you want and you can still play. You can still make the combo no matter what happens in the situation. Now, this was the original deck concept. I'm going to show you my deck concept, which only changed a couple cards. And that's just because I didn't have them. Everything in here works, and I'll link in the original video. Give them their credit because I did not come up with this concept. I came up with a similar concept, making a Pendulum deck for Odd Eyes. And then I was like, how do I make this better? That's why I went and searching for, how do I make this Pendulum deck better? And then I saw Pendulum, God tier Pendulum. Oh. Wait a minute, I have most of these cards. Let me go start making this deck. And then I destroyed everything else so I could start making this deck. I destroyed my Ursar deck just so I can make this deck as much as it is. Alright, so back to Black Fang. Again, now if he's destroyed by battle or card effect, which you could pop him to destroy his, you can target one of the dark spellcaster if you discarded a card to special summon it. Now, that's another combo for later. Now, again, Purple Poison Magician. Get 2 of them. You could also go on Zark with this deck, too. In my other deck, I do have Zark. I don't really go into them because Zark is just if you want to clear out your opponent's field. That's for that. That's why you would summon Zark, and then you just go back into the combo. Like you summon Zark, go straight back into the combo. Cause Zark is just meat stick. Like he's just a beat stick, like that destroys everything. We don't really need the beat stick. We can also get Zeus from that. We can also get Zeus to destroy everything as well. But more than likely, you're going to get to the beginning of the combo and you win the duel. You instantly win the duel. Alright, so Dark Pendulum. That's all this is. Dark Pendulum. So summon out bam and bam. We do not care. Like Abyss acts literally it's a I do not care card. And what do you mean by that, Killer? What do you mean by do not care? He is only to literally summon bam bam or bam. Not summon this or summon that. Your extra deck is literally using these to summon. He does not exist. His attack, garbage. His defense, garbage. His skill, him, you are summon fodder. Now, I wish I had this card. This will be the next ultra rare that I actually craft. Or it'll be Celine. So... And here's another thing about Celine. If you special summon her after you have this on the field, and that gets that up T after you go into the combo, literally. Like, say if you don't have permanent power, but this could have been your normal summon, go into the there's a lot of different combos, and I've been experimenting with this all night. It is literally 3:55 for me, and I've been experimenting since midnight. It's been bad. It's been bad. I'm up. I'm wired. I'm up, guys, because this deck is insane. This is an instant win deck. Like, It's like your opponent sees this combo. You don't have to worry about no bullshit. I'm like, no BS with the Eldix. Yes, I said it. Don't quote me on that. Nothing from the Drytron because literally you're going first. So it doesn't matter. You're going first. Screw. I'm like, and I play Drytrons too. But if you go first, it doesn't matter. If you go second, it doesn't matter. Your opponent's not stopping this. No matter what they do. Unless they got Nibiru, but we'll show you how to get past Nibiru. So Oath Dragon, literally scale 2 in 2100, but he's summoned. However, when you do special summon him, especially if you have to discard to activate one of the spell cards, later we'll show you that, he literally revives that card to your hand. So if you haven't already summoned, and you just Pendulum summon, and you haven't did your normal summon, bam! Hey, come back. I need you. Come on, let's go do this combo together. Astrograph. Now, if you are a Zark player, you already know, hey, I need that sorcerer right there. So that's what I do in with this deck at my version, is that I have Zark on standby, on deck. Which I actually need to add I need to take one of these out and add White Wing Magician, or take one of him out because it'll be another win versus win, which I forgot to add White Wings Magician to here. So that's what I need to do, because I'm like, why haven't I been able to get Zark out? I've been messing with this since 3 a.m. I'm sorry, I'm talking a lot. However, and hand-filled graveyard Zark. Man, that's what he's here for. He's here for multiple reasons. Now, that's if like they destroy your card. Like if you go, like you get they have a hand trap and they destroy one of your cards. That's okay. I'll summon this one instead. It's your move. Just go ahead, stop it. Your move. I literally just went back up to silver, rank 1 after. Silver rank 4, and I have this deck fully on my PS5, which I'll start doing because this is a second account. This is a different account. This is the PS5 has the full on this deck right here. It doesn't have Zark. Instant fusion. So we'll be using Instant Fusion to bring out one of our fusion monsters using another monster's effect. We'll show you that in a second. Lure of Dark. So draw 2 cards and banish 1 dark monster. So you literally, if I have this in my deck, like if I have this in my hand, that's the card I banish, because everybody else can do something else with their effect. This doesn't really equate to anything else, so it's literally my fodder. It's my card fodder. It's my summon fodder. It is fodder. Abyss Actor, Curtain Raiser, it's just another Dark Pendulum summon that is fodder. It is for everything. So, that's the card you banish. Don't banish any other card because they're all good with their effects. Banish this. It doesn't exactly equate with the rest of the deck. Again. So, and usually if you start off with this, it's game. It's game. Especially if you get into the Void in first pull, it's game. Because you draw that 1 card, but you're going to use your entire hand. Like, no cap, you're going to use your entire hand the moment you play this deck. Entire hand, gone. First turn. Like, it's instantly out. I'll show you so many plays. I even play on solo for a bit so you can actually see it. Like, and I'll show you some of the combos. Pendulum Call. Discard Abyss. If you have it, Curtain Riser, discard it. Add the 2 Pendulums. They're the only thing that matters. They are literally the only thing that matters in this deck. And then once you have a card in the Pendulum Zone, you can add any one of your Pendulums or your spell, and which I might get rid of these because I'm not currently using these. I have no use for these, to be perfectly honest. But this is just like to negate. It's just like this. These act as negates. So No, I'm not gonna get rid of him because yeah, no traps or spell effects, so it protects you. Okay, that was the protection. Don't get rid of these. They're protection. Again, I've been up since 3 a.m. Don't quote me on some of these. Don't tell me I'm crazy. I'm wired right now. I had to reread their effects. Oh, protection. Okay, perfect protection because what are all your monsters? Man, I don't see no other type. Man, I see spellcasters. I see only spellcasters right here in your main deck. In your main deck, which those are that if you put one of these down, that gets all your monsters protected. So they can't hit you with Lightning Storm. They can't hit you with Rengeki. They can hit you with Lightning Storm and then hit you with Rengeki. If they have that combo, they just assholes. I'm just letting you know. All right, let's get to the extra deck. Lyrox. I don't know how to ever say these people's name. I don't know how to ever say this archetype name. I'm gonna say Lyrox. Independent Nightingale. This is a fusion card that we need because this is what we're gonna summon with instant fusion using another monster. We'll get to the combo fully. So we only care about one thing this card has, and that is once per turn you can inflict damage to your opponent. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to this card's level times 5. That's the effect that we care about. That's the effect we care about because we're going to use our Dark Pendulums to special summon Supreme King Dragon Starving Vidian, which we will be able to target one monster on the field or in the graveyard. Remember I said in the graveyard, so if you fuck this up and you fuck this combo up, you can go into the graveyard. Hey. Now, even if she's in the graveyard, if they somehow Nibiru you, and then you're able to recover and you get your Dark Pendulums out there, as long as she's not banished from the graveyard, you can still grab the effect, which we've done already. We tried this. If she's in the graveyard, we can still use this effect. We can still pop this effect, and that's what each Starving Venom. Starving Venom is not that hard once per turn if you have 2. It doesn't say you can only use the effect of Starving Venom once per turn. And because of that, it just becomes that monster's effect. So this counts as a new effect. You can literally get off 4,000 points of damage and 8,000 points after that. So you got 2. That's 8,000. Instant win the duel. There is no combat. There is no ifs, ands, buts about it. It's instant win the duel. There is no talking. You just literally go through. As soon as your opponent sees this combo, they're going to do one of 3 things. First thing, they're going to shit themselves because they're going to realize, oh, I don't have an answer to that because I ain't got nothing in my hand. 2, they're going to get really mad. And 3, they're going to rage quit. If they don't, because option 4, end their suffering. End their suffering. Don't showboat. Don't go into like, don't end your turn. Hit them with this and get this duel over with. They know they losing. Don't be a dick. End them in that turn. Awesome. All right, so if you don't have the ability to get this out, which you will have the ability to get this out no matter what hand you get, and don't tell me you can't get this combo out first hand. I have done it every duel that I have done. I have literally been dueling for the past 3 hours, getting more cards, getting more gems. I literally have beaten the story mode almost. Well, everything I have unlocked right now with this deck. Like, this is unbeatable. We do not care about anything else. Borlo Savage Dragon. Now, these are things to help you through this combo, help you learn it, whatever you're used to, you know. These help you learn it. Now, if you're linking, Alright, and say you use Harmonizing Magician to actually synchro summon. You'll synchro summon the Burlow, you'll use one of your link monsters that you already summoned. And this happens. This literally happens if you get Nibiru'd. So if you get Nibiru'd, these are your recovery plays. Like, from here on, after the fusions, well, except, okay, let me talk about this. And here's how you bait Nibiru too. Alright, so after you summon him, and you get your lyrics, or Lyrus? I don't know, man. After you get Nightingale out in the field from his effect, because you're going to pop instant fusing, you're going to pay 2,000 life points. That's going to be the only life points that you lose in the entire duel, unless they have some other kind of mess. Unless they went first. If you were going first, it's your game. So, this is going to summon Independent Nightingale. And you're going to pop Nightingale's effect. You should have at least 1 or 2. If you guarantee that you have 2 on here, you instantly win. So, it's just depending on how many you get out because of your innate skill level. Like, how can you bust it out, and what's your luck? Let me not say skill level, because this is almost brain dead. Like, you don't need any big thinking. You just, I win. Alright. So, Time Star Magician. After you detach, you can get a dark spellcaster type from your deck, graveyard, or face up in the extra deck. And that's added to your hand. And then if it... So, and this is protection as well. These are literally the protection plays. So, if it's getting destroyed, like if something's going on and your stuff is about to get destroyed, summon Time Star. Send the other thing to your deck. To grave. Time Star will revive it. It will revive it. Alright. Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. Again, this is just so remember it says you can return this up to the extra deck, and you can special summon 2 Supreme King Dragons. What's that name? Say right there. This is how you get these out as well. What's that name? Supreme King Dragon Starving Bidding. 2 Supreme King Dragon monsters from your extra deck in defense mode. And that's a quick effect. So that is another way that you actually get this combo out, as long as you have this set just ready. Just up in here ready. If you have other monsters on the field, go into Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. Send that to the send that back to the extra deck. Give me my 2 Supreme King Dragon Starving Victims. Let's get this combo started. Do not, whatever you do not activate Predaplant, Verta, Anaconda, Predaplant, Verte, Anaconda, effect before you do, because you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn. When I say I've been dealing for 3 hours straight, understanding this entire deck, I have come across the fact where I have fucked this up, and I have summoned, I have activated the effect, and then I had to use the effect from the grave. It was not a fun duel. It was like, but that's where Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion came up, and it was like, bye. That's Absolute Dragon. So this is like to stall your opponent while you're summoning everything. So this would just be summoning out Ada's Vortex Dragon. So that way you can actually start, getting stuff off the field, like returning that to your hand, stopping their effects, because this stops traps and monsters effects. So you could, I don't know if it stops Nibiru. I don't know, because it is a monster's effect. I know it's top spells and traps. I don't know how this stands up against Nibiru. I have not come across a situation where I have... Nah. You see that meteor? You see this dragon? Nah. Get that out of here. I have not come across that yet. I have not come across it. I don't know. I don't know. That's speculation. I don't have this card in my deck yet. And I need it. I need it. Because negate it is a quick effect. Spell or effect is activated on the field. Quick effect, negate it. And then attach that card to its material. Of course, we want that. We need that. We will be getting that. I think that'll be the next ultra rare card I get for the X deck instead of Selene. But we need Selene as well. Now, Zeus, of course. If one of these attacks, we just go into Zeus and then clear the field. If they have a black rope, we need to clear the field, obviously. So we're gonna attack with one of our things, and then we're gonna hopefully, you know, get past the effect. Especially if we're using number 38. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, so I see. We would be using one of our dragons to actually go into him. Or two of our dragons to go into him. I'm like, how? How do we go into him? Again, I'm like, I had to actually see what was going on with my deck. So that's what we do there. And okay, so heavy metal foes, electromite. Again, add a pendulum monster from your deck to your extra deck face up. You can target a face up card you control, destroy it, then add one face up pendulum monster from your X deck to your hand. However, most of the time you're not going to do this because why? He has link monsters which will allow you to summon more than one thing from the extra deck. So that is another way you use links to actually summon more extra deck monsters when you're pendulum summon. These will open up your field from your extra deck. So it's like you get two more extra deck monsters instead consider extra deck monsters, and you have to put them in the extra deck monster zone once they're face up in the extra deck. So summon your links, then pendulum summon. I know how crazy that sounds, but most of the time you're gonna have where you already have monsters in the field. Pendulum summon him, then after they're already in the extra deck, open up two more slots, bring them out, because you should have cards in your hand. Like, you should be using these to get cards in your hand like constantly. All right. And then we already talked about Predaplant. This is how you get out Independent Nightingale. And then you pop her after you have two Supreme King Dragons on the field. You can do these in either way. Personally, I think I'm going to try out the Dark Rebellion way next duel. And then I'm going to try to pull out... we're going to go into that. We're going to go into that. We'll do that real quick. And then Selene. So we pretty much don't worry about her effect. I believe she's his bait. At this point, she is his bait. Selene is bait. Because... yeah, she's his bait. And then, well, so you can special summon the spellcaster from your hand or deck. And then you can go into Appaloosa. And this is... this is how you negate Nibiru. This is... if you start seeing that counter activate... like, if you see that counter activate, you need to immediately go into Appaloosa. Because... like, she needs to be your 5th summon. If she is not, and you get Nibiru, you are going to be doing recovery play after play. Which is fine, because you can easily go on Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion. Because you should not, I'm like, you should be able to recover this very easily. Like, you have tons of plays. Also, access code talker, which this like okay, so this is just like if your opponent has gotten everything across and you just man, my combo in the grave. This is like you realize how many links you got in my grave, right? You realize I got another level 4 link 4, which and if you link summon using this, like we don't have a monster reborn in this deck, so that's the problem. That's the problem with that, but we could go into it. We could pretty much go into it because depending on what they stopped, we could go into it. And then they'll gain attack equal to the link rating, so we could have anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000. Okay, it says target 1. And then banish 1 link from your grave, destroy it. Also, you can't banish the same monster with the attribute. Oh, you could keep doing this, so you could actually make them suffer because of the links. You just can't banish the same. Oh, all of them are different attributes. They're all different attributes. So you got 4. If you have all of these in your graveyard and you brought out him, but if he's not linked, if he wasn't using them and he's just 2,300, 4 cards off their field, pop it. All right, so we don't have that. Here's what we have. I need to actually change this. Yeah, I come up with names of the spots. So, instead of... What do I have in here? Oh, yeah, I don't need you. I don't know why I had that in there. I think I was just using it as a slot. Like, I literally think I was just using it as a slot holder. Which I kind of like. Yeah. So, I don't have her, which now I can get Zark out. And as substituting for Celine is Decode Talker, which will actually negate something, you know, if as long as it points to any card that it points to will negate. Which since it points to 2, that's what I did instead of Celine. So instead of Celine and what was the other one? Number 38. We did Zark and Decode Talker. Which no, hold on. All right, let's go into this real quick so I can show you. Yeah, I haven't been saving any of the other re-release. I just wanted to show you guys a quick one. And I think your replays get deleted a lot. Alright. So, we're going to start by activating these spells. Into the Void. Get a Duelist Alliance. Allure of Darkness. Play Duelist Alliance. Grab another Magician. Summon Performer Power. Scroll Acrobat. Now, see, that's why we normal summon him. We get another Magician. Bam. Pendulum summon. Your opponent doesn't really know yet. Your opponent sees this. Your opponent sees that. Yup. It's done. It's done. Literally, most people when they do see that, they know it's coming. They know it's coming. They know they've lost. And I could only get out one of them at that time. So, the fact that he just surrendered, he didn't have anything that he could have played against, and that was done. That was game over. So, thank you guys for watching. This has been Killer the Key 97. We'll do more of these duels. Well, actually, you know what? Matter of fact, let me go do another duel. I'll do a solo mode duel so you can see. These run through these. Like, I think I did that one. I think I did that one too. Like, when I say this deck runs to, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Remember what I was saying about Abyss Actor? Remember what I was saying about him? What do we have in our hand? Alright, Harmonizing, Black Fang. Ooh, I may have messed myself up. I did mess myself up. I did. I messed myself up. I did. We did. We messed ourselves up. However, we have an answer. I did. That's no, I'm sorry. I messed up. Easy play. But there we go. All right, and we're gonna end. We're gonna end. Yes, I did mess up the combo. I did, but I do want to show you how easy it is to recover from a combo miss. It's very simple. Very simple. Again, discard discard that, man. Discard that. We don't need that out here. Like, we don't need it out here. Alright, so we're gonna only be able to do... Hold on. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll clear up our main field real quick. Look. Recovery. What do we have? 6 monsters? We have 6? 6 of them things? Nah, for real? We got 6 of them things. What happens when we get 6 of them and they're all dark? No. Pay your 2,000. Pay your 2,000. Instant fusion. Nightingale. $500. On the field. On the field. Effect. Effect. Now, did I mess that up on purpose? That's up to you. But this is how you recover. It don't matter if you mess up. This is how you recover. This is a way that you can recover. That is literally one way that you could recover from this. If you decide, okay, well, screw my life. I've nothing. I've nothing. I don't know why. I don't know how. You know, you can't answer that question. I don't know how I messed up. Just recover. Like, because sometimes we will, you know, do that whole little misclick. You will do it. You will mess this up when you first start doing. But what I just showed you is a quick and easy way to recover. Tell me I got enough gems. It's the fact that we don't have enough. It's the fact that we don't have enough. Yeah, we don't have enough. Okay, so again, now that I showed you how to recover easily, and so that it is a lot easier if you do mess up that bet. Like if you mess up and it's not the end of the world. You can go straight away into next turn and just go for it. I'm like, because if they see it happening, if they don't have any way to stop it, they're gonna surrender, as you saw with the other dude. If they don't have any way to stop it, it's gone. It could have been a FTK, but it became a OTK. So no matter where you go, no matter if you mess it up, it is a instant win. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Killer the King 97. I'll see you guys later. By the way, the original concept of this was made by Team Samurai. So if you haven't subscribed to their page, please go by and do so. They were the ones that made this deck originally. Not this version, because I literally changed like 2 cards. But the original version of the deck is from Team Samurai. So that's who I got the concept from, because I was gonna make a Zark deck and I had most of these cards, but I was like, the win-lose ratio was not perfected. Like I was winning every other duel. I didn't have nearly the amount of combos, in which I had a lot of these cards. Like I had Decode Stalker, I had 1 Supreme King Starving Venom, I had Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, I had Zark. Well, I had Borlo, I had Time Star, I had Dark Rebellion, I had Absolute, I had Zeus. I didn't have these 2 or these 2. And then I didn't have Astrograph or this Black Fang or this one. I think I had 1 of these. I had 2 of these. And then I had 3 of these. I had 3 of these. Yeah. I had all 3 of these. I had this whole row right here. And then I had 3 of these. Had 3 of these because what happens when you get that structure deck, that Odd Eyes, right here. You can get most of the cards that you need for that whole deck. And then buy it 3 times. You get literally your 3 copies of Duelist Alliance, um, Pendulum Call, uh, the Sorcerer, Joker, Oath Dragon, Dragon Pit. You get pretty much your entire. You get like almost 30 cards of that deck just with that. So thank you guys for watching. It's been Killer the King 97. I know I talk a lot in my videos, but I wanted to explain it so you guys can see some of the combos. So that way you had questions, just go ahead and just do it. Ask the question. I'll be here. I stream today after I wake back up. I'm gonna be streaming Dying Light 1 all the way through because Dying Light 2 comes out tomorrow. Well, I already got it preloaded, so it does come out tomorrow. So I'm gonna finish Dying Light 1. I'm gonna attempt to before I play Dying Light 2. I will see you guys here later. Why are you not fitting to screen? Whatever. Whatever. That's fine. That's fine. We'll do it like that. Yeah, so now that's gonna be our end page. That's gonna be our end page. So that way you can see all my tags.